Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to the Head Start Lab series Volume 5 on music production. Now this is a free tutorial brought to you by the Recording Connection audio program, the only program that gets you inside a real studio where you learn from industry professionals on their equipment. In this video series, we're going to show you everything that you need to know about music production. And all these videos were made from real tutoring sessions at the Recording Connection. So in addition to learning in a real professional studio, all of our students receive free unlimited tutoring sessions while in the program. Let's go ahead and begin. Hey, what's up everyone? Eddie Martinez here with the Recording Radio and Film Connection, and welcome back to creating a song in Logic Pro X. Now in this video, we're going to go ahead and focus in on mixing down the drums. In the previous video, we focused in on mixing down the other instruments other than the drums. This one we're going to solely focus on the drums. And as you can tell in our previous video, one of our more earlier videos, we went ahead and arranged this in a nice way, made sure that each track was named accordingly, and also arranged in such a manner that we can anticipate the next upcoming track sound in this kit. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and begin by soloing out all of these drum instruments. Cool. Now we can go ahead and hit play and begin mixing down. Let's go ahead and first bring up our mixer, and we are good to go. Okay, just to let you know, I'm not going to actually mix the kick drum in any direction, and I'm going to keep the volume as is, just because the kick is actually, it sounds best when it's centered. So that's going to also go for kick number 2. Okay, let's go ahead and focus in on the snare now. Now, a good thing to keep in mind when you're mixing is to go ahead and give a nice space for each instrument. So basically, if I have a snare going on and it's at the panning direction left at, let's say, 8 degrees, I'm not going to want to make the next instrument panned exactly there. I might want it around that same area, but maybe a little bit further out so that it has its own space, something like that. And that's actually what I'm going to do for the hi-hat. So let's go ahead and go to the very beginning and hear how this sounds. Now for this brush, I'm going to go ahead and move this to the right. Okay. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and move this around 16. Let's go ahead and get it there. Cool. Let's go ahead and move on to our next instrument. That's going to be the kick. I'm going to leave that as is. Move over to the closed hi-hat, which is going to be in the same area as the open hi-hat, realistically. So let's go ahead and move that there. Now our closed hi-hat was at 16. I'm going to go ahead and move this somewhere around that area, kind of around 12, just so it has a small variance. Nice. Open hi-hat, I'm going to go ahead and leave at around, I'm going to say 10. Actually, you know what, 14, so it's in between open and closed. All right. Now let's go ahead and listen for our shaker coming up. So I think this is going to sound nice on our right side. Let's go ahead and move this around 12. Now I can immediately tell also that our kick and our snares are actually much louder than the other instruments. So I'm going to go ahead and lower these down just a little bit. So it looks like I missed out on our hi-hat, or actually our toms, the high, the medium, and the low. So let's go ahead and adjust this accordingly. Now I kind of want an effect where this sound, the first high tom is on the left. I'm going to keep the medium tom in the center, and then I'm going to mix the low tom on the right. So it kind of has this effect where it's traveling. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and make it kind of dramatic, so I'm going to do 16, I'm going to leave the medium tom right in the center, and I'm going to go ahead and move this to 16 on the other end so we can kind of hear it traveling. Looks like I left some other instruments unsoloed. Let's go ahead and move this back a bit. I'm going to move this to our right, or left, pardon me. Alright, awesome. So I pretty much like the way this sounds. Let's go ahead and bring this to the very beginning of the song. I'm going to unclick this and hit play. Well, actually, let me go ahead and make sure all of these are unsoloed. And then we can hear it in relation to the entire mix. And we could even do some adjusting of the overall track stack volume right here. So we're going to go ahead and do it that way. So I'm going to lower the strum just a little bit. So everything sounds pretty nice. Also, I want you to keep in mind on the master track, so let's go ahead and turn off that limiter. You want to make sure that the overall sound doesn't go over -3 decibels. This is going to make it so that when you're in the mastering phase, when you hand this project over to somebody else for mastering, that there's enough headroom for them to go ahead and experiment with and add thickness to your sound and basically give it that mastering touch. So let's go ahead and listen back, and we'll pay attention to this meter right here, making sure that it doesn't go very high. You want to keep it between -6 decibel and -3. All right. Alright, so far it seems like it's doing pretty nicely, staying within those parameters. If it goes a little bit lower, that's fine. You could always add things like compressors and things like that to bring up the, I guess, the overall sound just a little bit. But actually, you know what? You really want to have this channel pretty much empty with absolutely no plugins, to be honest. That's going to be left up, to add additional sounds in the mastering phase to whoever your mastering engineer is. So far it's being mixed pretty nicely. I think it has a pretty good balance throughout the entire song, and it's ready for the next phase, which is going to be some minor EQing on specific instruments. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that in our next video. Thanks for watching this video, and if you're watching this video and you're not currently enrolled to the Recording Connection, this is only a small taste of what you could be learning in our program. The Recording Connection provides all of our students with industry standard software, like Pro Tools, to take your engineering skills to the next level. We also provide books with excellent lesson plans, a professional studio engineer who will mentor you and show you how to operate real studio equipment, and so much more. With the Recording Connection, getting finance is a breeze. We have many different tuition options, so getting hooked up at a studio near you is fast and easy. For more information, check out www.recordingconnection.com. And of course, I'll catch you guys on the next video.